Hey guys, so we're back with another video. Welcome back. We just got done with the whole gymnastic things. I hope you guys enjoyed that segment on my channel. Now we're back to Hayward Field and our first event kicks off right now, which will be the women's 100 meters hurdles. So this is the first round heats. So this is going to be the women's heat 2, which features Masai Russell. Now, she is a very prominent name. She won the championship last year, third place. She got that at the hurdles last year at, I think, Budapest World Championships. So definitely this is going to be a very interesting race. Well, let's see who's going to win as we embark on our first event of the night. Let's see. We're going to watch Heat 2, Heat 3, and Heat 4. And then we're gonna move on to semis, and then final will be later. So those are gonna be our lineup for tonight. And then if we manage to finish on time, we'll see if we could squeeze in the 400 men's, which will be the next thing that will be coming up. And if we have time between the men's 400 hurdles, we will squeeze in the final of the decathlon featuring the Anna Hall. So I'm planning to see if I could squeeze that in there, probably the semi-final and the final. So without further ado, Masai Russell.
And in lane 5, Masai Russell. She was third at U.S. Championships last year to make her very first world team at age 23. She then went to Worlds and made the semifinals. And then she was fourth this year at the World Indoor Championships in the 60 hurdles. And on the inside lane of Masai is Alaysha.
And what's cool about on the women's side too is that just like with the men's side 110 hurdles, we saw Grant Holloway just demolish the team. Remember I was saying that in my previous videos, 13-0 is sitting home. So if you're not beating anything lower than the previous best record, you're gonna be off the team. Like I said in previous videos, the Olympic trials brings out the best in athletes, and the crazy part is this: you have to be the best of the best to compete. And if you're not willing to sacrifice a leg to win, you're gonna sit out. Like, look what happened to Kristen Coleman. And I bet you Kristen Coleman came out with the most beastly mentality to make both teams, and we saw what happened. And you can even look at a thing Mo from what happened. All I know is this: the person that's gonna be versusing Kristen Coleman or a thing Mo for the next season round, they gotta be careful, because when you have someone that cries and someone that grinds their teeth, they're about to be a monster, ruthless by next year. So let us continue to see what's going on.
Johnson.
All right.
She made the team in 2022.
Alaysha Johnson.
And then was DQ'd in the heats after she hit the first hurdle. So it's kind of ironic that these two are next to each other, because each of them has made a U.S. team, one each in the last couple of years, but neither has made an Olympic team. In fact, Alaysha Johnson, she made the semifinals way back in 2016 when she was just 19. There is an empty lane, and that's lane 8. That was meant to be the only Olympian in this heat, Queen Clay. She is
so here is the lineup for Heat 2. So for the women's 100-meter hurdles, so lane 1 is open, lane 8 is open. So you have Aaliyah Armstrong, Lethal Phillips, Alaysha Johnson, Masai Russell, Sydney McClellan, Natalie Blocks, and Paige McGee. So these are your women's for heading to the first round of Heat 2.
Scratching, and that has changed the dynamic of these prelims. That means there's no longer top 5 in the next 7. It means everyone goes through to the next phase.
So top 6 or everyone else will go through. But let me just say one thing before we continue. You know how scary it is to run the 100 meters when it comes to reaction time. I imagine doing that. Not only you gotta be listening to the blocks, you also have to react to the gun and then hop over the hurdles. I always say this, I admire hurdlers because their reaction time has to be pitch perfect, because anything that falls into that category, you're gonna lose it. And that's even insane within itself. So to think about what they have to do to be laser focused, that's insane. All right, let's see.
The Queen Clay was not going to compete today because I saw her
Come on,
in
Russell.
the hotel.
Come on,
Her
Russell.
husband, Lil Clay, and she was in street clothes.
So it changes the dynamic of these heats, so it certainly alleviates pressure for some. So utilize this first round, as Ray Benjamin said, get rid of the cobwebs, feel good, spin the legs, and let's go.
Johnson and Russell almost have identical PRs, 12:35 and 12:36. Those
Nice.
two will keep each other company all the way down this 100-meter straightaway.
Come on. Oh, they out. They out. They out.
Armstrong running well. Johnson
she's-
here. Now Masai Russell's coming back.
12:35.
And somebody probably set a personal best here. Let's see what the photo finish says. Yep, PB, personal best for Masai Russell, 12:35.
Nice.
So I figured they'd be close to each other, and they were, but Russell getting a personal best, and Johnson having to
Nice,
settle for a
ladies.
season's best in 12:37. But make no mistake about it, 12:3 and anywhere in that range, you're talking a time that could make this team. I think they're going to have to go a little faster than this. But everybody, all American hurdlers know, coming into this event, you are going to have to be 12:3 or better to make the team. So Johnson got out well, and she was leading. But now look at the response from Russell. I have to close the gap. I have to close the gap. I'm closing it. I caught her. I've outleaned her.
So that was a good use of a no-pressure heat, wasn't it?
It really was. You want to
I could tell they've been doing this for a while. The way you have to hop over the hurdles to be ready for this, it's insane to me. It's insane to me. This is why I always tell people, like, if you're not running fast like you're saving your life, your spot is not guaranteed. And this is exactly what I meant by that. So they definitely made it. They both two made it, and Masai Russell managed to catch her.
To be on the world's fastest straightaway and get a personal best and season's best, but both of them look like they're capable of running faster than this 12.3.
So we're gonna stop it here. So congratulations to Masai Russell for a 12.35. Alaysha Johnson got a 12.37. So almost 1 point of a second away to have the similar times. So they're like the two fastest that went on to the next round. So semifinals are gonna be crazy, but it seems like everybody made it. So I'm not gonna count the rest of the people out. So Phillips, McLaughlin, Page, Blocks. They all made it. So congratulations, ladies. I can't wait to see what Heat 2 has to offer. But so far, it's a good start for the women's hurdles, 100-meter hurdles. Pretty cool. Like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video, okay? Which will be Heat 3. All right? Bye-bye.